This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
And a very pleasant good evening, everybody, as tonight the Preston Indians are in Highland as they will take on the Highland Indians this evening. I'm Dan Hubbard. John Beverly is our studio engineer this evening, and we're certainly glad to have you along with us here for another exciting night of Preston Indians basketball. Let me quickly explain to you what's going on here tonight. Because of COVID-19, no one's allowed in the gym at Highland High School. So I am actually doing the radio call for tonight's game from my living room, watching the game on a big screen TV. So we'll enjoy the game together, and we'll have exciting Preston Indians basketball this evening here for you on KACH and along the internet at mylocalradio.com. So obviously no video available for the game here this evening. If you would like to watch the game, it's available at the NFHSnetwork.com. And remember, that is not a free service. That is a pay service. It'll cost you $10 for the entire month. So Preston comes into the game with a 1-0 record after a successful season opening game, a 54-49 win at Burley last Saturday, as they head to Pocatello here this evening to take on the Highland Rams. This is the second of 3 straight road games for the Indians to open the season, as they'll be at Blackfoot next Thursday night before their home debut in the Preston Holiday Tournament coming up the end of next week. For the Rams, the 5A Highland Rams, they opened the season with a 57-36 win over Mountain View on Wednesday night, as the Rams tried to make a little bit of a comeback from the way their season went a year ago. They struggled last year to a 5-13 record overall, losing the last 5 games overall on the year. Highland has put up losing records in each of the last 2 years and in 3 of the last 4 seasons overall as they look to make an improvement. They will be tough tonight. They have a couple of real big kids and a couple of real good athletes on their team. The big man in the middle is Mason Mickelson. He is 6'7". He's a senior, and he will be tough. They also have a 6'5" kid by the name of Drew Roberts, and he is very tough as well. And Easton Durham is a very good athlete. He was the quarterback on the football team, as he is a very good athlete, and he'll be tough to stop tonight for the Preston Indians as well. For Preston, the big hot hand in the game the other night at Burley was Gabe Hammonds, as he scored a career-high 25 points to lead the Indians to that win over the Bobcats. His previous high was last year on opening night when he scored 17 points at Preston Gym against the Shelley Russets. So a big game in the opener for Gabe Hammonds, in the first game of his senior year, as he scored 25 for the Indians a few nights ago. So we had a chance to talk with Coach Jones before they left for Pocatello. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, and we'll have that visit for you right here. Stay with us. This is the Preston Indian postgame, or pregame show, rather, as the scene setter tonight brought to you by ChemDry of Northern Utah. Quick break. We'll come back and talk to Coach Jones next.
KACH.
Hi, everybody. It's Dan Hubbard for ChemDry of Northern Utah. Are you worried about the safety of your home or business? Well, ChemDry of Northern Utah can help. Their new Micro Pro Shield service disinfects, then adds antimicrobial protection for up to 90 days. They use patented technology to create a layer of spikes on surfaces that mechanically kills microbes on contact for up to 3 months. Their hospital-grade disinfectant is EPA approved for use against SARS-CoV-2, the very cause of COVID-19. It's simply ideal for residential and commercial settings. If you'd like more information about their new Micro Pro Shield service and you're in Cache or Box Elder County, make sure you call today, 435-752-6100. That's 435-752-6100 for ChemDry of Northern.
Sushi, a word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi.
Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
Tonight's pregame visit with the coach is brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance Services Incorporated, the local independent insurance agency offering you many different options for all of your insurance needs. Call for your competitive quote today at 208-852-20. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we've been in business since 1948. And while many of the faces may have changed, there's one thing that still stays the same: our personalized customer service. Our customers will always come first, whatever your needs. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we have many different insurance options and can find the right option for you and your needs. Call us today to find out more. 208-852-2500. 208-852-2500, or drop by the office, 85 South State Street.
KACH.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. We'll spend a couple of minutes with Coach Tyler Jones as we get ready for this game here from Highland High School tonight. You know, it's you come up with a good win. You know, it's a kind of a learning experience, first game of every year, but you come away with a win at least at Burley last weekend.
Yeah, you know, always tough to go on the road, especially Burley, a tough place to always play. And, you know, I thought we had some really good spurts, but we also had a lot of, you know, spurts that we've got to do better at. A lot of turnovers, kind of a lot of just mistakes. And you expect that in the first game, but it's something that we've got to do better this next game as we will be against Highland. And Highland's a big 5A school, and we're going to have to really come ready to play.
You know, so you get ready for this game here tonight, and I think you mentioned the operative word, big, as they're going to have a pretty good size advantage over you guys tonight.
Yeah, their big man in the middle, Mickelson, he's 6'7", probably 260. He's going to be a handful. We've played him the last couple of years in summer basketball, and he's a great player, really athletic and just strong. And we're going to have our hands full with him, and then also the quarterback of their football team, Easton Durham, he had 20 points in their game against Mountain Home, their first game here. They won by over 20 in that game. So they got some real quick guards, and then the big kid in the middle, and they caused some problems for us for sure.
What have you guys been working on this week to get ready for this game and looking back to think of the game against Burley?
Just our decision making. I think the other night, a lot of them, their first experience in the varsity level, we just kind of, I don't know, we didn't trust each other, but we kind of tried to do it by ourselves. Everybody kind of forced things, and we got to move the ball, and when we move the ball and we're unselfish, we're going to get better shots and good shots, and those might go in. And then also just, decision-making, taking care of the ball. Free throws, you know, we struggled from the free throw line, and those win games. And in the fourth quarter, the last couple minutes, we finally hit some, and that kind of sealed it for us. But that, and then just, you know, play with confidence. And I think they always say that first to second game is a big improvement, and hopefully we'll see that.
I know you were missing a couple of players in the game at Burley. Health-wise, how's the team? Are they going to get a couple of those players back? Yeah,
Tyler Linhart, he'll give us a little more size down low and athleticism. He'll be able to play tonight. And then Tate Priestley, he'll be ready to go next week. So he'll be back on Monday full tilt, and that'll give us some length also. So we're getting there, not quite 100%, but we're getting closer.
Sounds like a big challenge tonight coming up against Highland, and hopefully things will come out well in the end. We wish you the best of luck here tonight.
All right, thank you.
KACH.
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
West Motor Company.
PregamePreps.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
The keys to tonight's game are brought to you by Naylor Insurance. For farm, auto, home health, and life from Mutual of Enumclaw, nobody cares like we do. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State, Suite A.
Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-08.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
And welcome back here to Highland, the Highland Rams and the Preston Indians coming up here in just a couple of minutes as we'll take a look at some of the keys to tonight's game for the Preston Indians. First of all, it's going to be just to keep playing the way you did the other night in Burley. You picked up a win there in your first game of the year, a very impressive contest as you played well, but you need to have a little bit more of a balanced attack. Don't count on Gabe Hammond's getting you 25-plus points again tonight like he did in the opener. A little more balanced attack, play better, and play a little bit more consistently as well will certainly help out the Indians. Number two, you need to play better as a team, just simply because you're going to be a little bit of a size disadvantage tonight. So have your guys be able to get together and be able to make up a big size advantage for Highland, be able to counteract that a little bit, and be able to move the ball well and make shots from the outside. So that's the way that the keys of the game look for this evening. Another quick timeout. Come back with more here on the pregame show coming up next.
KACH.
More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsized, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information, 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction, 435-232-1837.
Having your prescriptions refilled has never been easier. You can refill 24/7, set reminders, save medications, and access your account from the new My Community Pharmacy mobile app offered by Preston Drug. It's simple to use and it's simple to get. Log on to PrestonDrug.com and enter your mobile number. We'll send you the app. It's as simple as that. There are some things in life that have been made easier through technology. This is one of them. The app offered by Preston Drug is a quick and easy way to refill medications and promote a healthy lifestyle. Visit PrestonDrug.com.
From sunup to sundown, we spend our time on the dairy, caring for cows and producing milk. And we also love being part of our tight-knit communities, being advocates for the kids in our schools, and being providers of safe, nutritious food for families around here and around the world. As your local dairy producers, we are more than farmers. We are Dairy West.
KACH.
A number of other games going on around the area this evening. Some of those games include Sugar Salem. They are on the road at Filer tonight. Grace will be at Bear Lake. Snake River, they're also hitting the road. They'll be at Buell this evening. And Madison taking on Skyline. Logan makes the drive up from the Cache Valley to the Pocatello area. They're at Century tonight. Skyview was playing Desert Hills earlier this afternoon, although we don't have a report on what that score was. Same thing for Ridgeline. They were down in the St. George area today. They were taking on Pineview. Again, no report on that score. Roy is at Green Canyon. That game just getting underway, about 15 minutes ago. And one other game still to come tonight, an 8 o'clock tip-off. That's Gunnison Valley at Bear River. So those are other games going on around the area for this evening. As the Preston Indians, of course, they are on the road in Pocatello as they'll be taking on the Highland Rams here this evening. No fans in the game, so we'll bring you this game via remote broadcast as we'll enjoy it together on the NFHS system, and we'll have the audio for you here on mylocalradio.com and on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH. So for now, we invite you to stay tuned. All the excitement of Preston Indian basketball. It's coming up right after this timeout.
KACH.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
Proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
It's time for Preston Indians basketball. The Indians have won 4 Idaho State 4A titles in the last 5 years and look to keep building on what has become a championship tradition. Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. We have all the parts your car may need to keep running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Preston Pharmacy, now with their own app to help make tracking your prescriptions easier. Tonight's game is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting is strictly prohibited.
Well, hi again, everybody. Dan Hubbard here as John Beverly back in studios, our engineer this evening, as the Preston Indians are in Pocatello to take on the Highland Rams here this evening. Preston comes in with a 1-0 record after a 5-point win on opening night last Saturday in the game at Burley, as they'll try to build on that this evening in what is the second of 3 straight road games to open the season for the Indians. They'll have one more. That's coming up next Thursday as they will be in Blackfoot. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Let's deal with this game against the 5A power, the Highland Rams, here this evening. Highland comes into this game also 1-0 on the year as they picked up a win in their first game as they took on Mountain Home and beat them by 21 points the other night. 57-36 was the final in that game that was played on Wednesday nights. So as they're introducing the starters onto the floor. Fortunately, not able to see the starters. It looked like that's Stephen Roberts jogged out there. He'll get a start this evening. And also getting a start, it will be Brecker Knapp, Cole Harris starting tonight as well for the Indians, as Braden Hess will get the start this evening tonight for Preston, and Gabe Hammonds, who had a career-high 25 points the other night in the win at Burley, getting a start tonight as well for the Indians. For the Highland Rams, Easton Warlock, a senior, 5'7", he'll get a start this evening for the Rams. Also, it will be Hunter Heisman. He is a 6'2" senior. He'll get the start this evening as well. Easton Durham, the big guy, he is 6 foot. He was the high school he was the quarterback on the football team. Heck of an athlete from what we hear. He's a senior. He'll start tonight as well for the Rams. Also getting a start this evening, it's Mason Mickelson. He's the big guy in the middle, 6'7", senior for Highland. And also coming out onto the floor, it is, trying to pick up the last number, it is Jaden Wright. He is a sophomore, and he's 6'2", and that's that sophomore body. There's still some growing to go on in there, so he's going to be a big one before his playing career is up also here at Highland. Pre-game show and tonight's game brought to you in part by Franklin County Medical Center, providing the best care in all of the Cache Valley. Franklin County Medical Center, 44 North 1st West here in Preston. So we're ready to play some basketball here tonight, as it will be Mickelson to jump center against Hess. Hess controls it backwards, and Preston wins the opening tap here in the game. They get it to Knapp over on the left side. Free throw line extended. Brecker holds it there. Holds it high above his head, popping out to get the ball there. It's Hess to come out to get it. Comes back to Knapp. Wants to drive the left side of the key. Gets cut off down by the block. Kicks it back out. Then the pass back inside is intercepted there by the Rams. They'll take it away as Preston turns the ball over on their first possession. Down low immediately. It goes to Mickelson. Down on the paint. And Mickelson able to put it in. Mason Mickelson uses that big size advantage that he's going to have inside and scores the first 2 points of the game here tonight. Down low, Preston will kick it back out, comes back to Knapp. Little 5-footer in the lane, that's no good. Tapped around, finally the rebound controlled by Hess as he's able to go and get it. It comes back out to Stephen Roberts, who gets a start tonight, his first varsity start ever in the right corner. Now drop it down on the block, back down low. Turning, going high off the glass, no good. Tipped up by Mickelson, still loose, and Knapp able to control it down low. And it'll be a kicking violation charged against the Rams, so Preston will keep the ball underneath their own basket here with just a minute and 6 seconds gone in the game. Roberts gets the ball in, forces it inside to Harris. Harris lays it off to Hess, and Hess is fouled as he puts the ball in the bucket. So Hess ties the game at 2, and then he's going to go to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. Hunter Hilsman picks up the foul. That'll be his first foul against the Rams tonight as Hess makes the free throw, and Preston has a 3-2 lead. Full court pressure put on by the Indians. They pick the ball up in midcourt. As it's picked up by Wheelock, tries to feed it down low. Not great backdoor pass, but it's deflected away by the Indians rather. They come quickly back up into the front court. Down low, off the glass, put it up and in as Gabe Hammonds gets his first 2 points of the game. As Gabe, again, with his first 2 points, again, Preston picks the ball up at the midcourt stripe. That'll be a three-pointer from the left corner, no good. And the rebound's going to deflect off and go out of bounds and come back over to the Indians. So Indians up 5-2 as they'll pick up Roberts in the backcourt. Light pressure, no big deal, as Stevens able to get it across the midcourt stripe. Gives it off to Hammonds. Fumbled it momentarily, had to go get it, and he'll give it back to Roberts. Backs it back out, and he'll set up the offense again. They hand it back to Hammonds. Back to Roberts, free throw line extended right. Top of the key as Hess pops out to receive the pass. Now it comes to Brecker Knapp. Knapp will swing it back over. It'll come to Cole Harris. They'll give it back to Roberts again. Drop it back down low. Tried to get it to Knapp on a little give and go, but it was off of Brecker's hands and out of bounds. And it'll come back over to Highland in underneath the basket in the back court. As we'll quickly get a sub in as Traeger Shumway will come in, as it is Stephen Roberts who heads back to the bench for the Indians. Again, Preston will pick up at the midcourt stripe. They get it across midcourt as it comes to Wheelock. Wheelock will give it up. Durham drives all the way, splits the defense, and what do we got? Charger block. It's going to be a blocking foul as foul is on Cole Harris for the block. That's the first foul tonight against the Indians. They're going to call that a shooting foul, so it'll be Easton Durham to go to the line. Durham's first shot is up and in. Glad to have you with us here this evening, Dan Hubbard and John Beverly. John back in the studio tonight as our engineer. Hope everyone's going to have a great weekend as Durham makes them both. He gets his first 2 points of the game. We'll be back at Preston Gym tomorrow night as the Lady Indians will be back in action tomorrow evening. Shumway up into the front court as they drop it back down low, and a foul down low as it was Hess going up, and Hess will go back to the free throw line once again. Fouls on Jordan Wright. That'll be his first, and that's 2 now on each team. As the first shot put up by Hess is good. As here's the next one by Hess. That's long. Tapped around, still loose, finally controlled by the Rams. They'll pick it up into the front court. Left side, into the corner, get it back out as it comes back out to Durham again. Durham tries to drive, gets cut off, and that'll be a turnover here charged against the Rams. That'll be their first turnover of the game. 6-4 Preston leads, 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. As Shumway gets it up into the front court. Shumway on the block, it goes to Harris. Cole picks it up. He'll hand it to Gabe Hammonds coming by, who takes it down into the left corner. Back out to Harris again. Now Cole wants to drive down the middle, lay it up, and it was blocked and out of bounds. As coming over to get a piece of that ball was Mason Mickelson and deflected it out of bounds, so Preston will have the ball underneath their own basket. Harris brings it in, comes to Hammonds, back out to Shumway, back to Hammonds in the left corner. Harris has it at the elbow, gives it up, driving is Knapp, goes up, and a wild shot, no good. A fight for the rebound is going to be a foul against the Indians. As Braden Hess called for the foul. That's his first personal, and that is two team fouls now on the Indians here in the first quarter of tonight's game. Preston leads by 2 with 4:33 to play here in the first quarter as Mickelson drives, wild shot, and it's going to be a charging foul against Mickelson as he ran a man over trying to go to the bucket, and that'll be his first of the game as well. As 4.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter tonight, and Preston on top by a deuce. Harris turns, left elbow jumper is good. Cole Harris gets on the score sheet with his first 2 points as he hits the 15-foot jumper. Full backcourt pressure by the Indians. They take it away, flipping it up and into the basket as Brecker Knapp able to take advantage of a little bit of a mental mistake by the Rams as they try to throw the ball in to throw it into a crowd, and Knapp took it away, put the bucket in to make it 10-4, and he goes to the free throw line to complete the three-point play, which he does. So Knapp has his first 3 points tonight, and Preston with a little bit of a run, open up a 7-point lead. It's 11-4 with 4 minutes to play. As it comes to Wheelock. Wheelock gives it off on the left side over here to Heilsman. Back to Wheelock now, top of the key. Preston settling into a 2-3 zone defense as it comes to Durham. He holds the ball up, free throw line extended right, back out top to Wheelock again. Now back to Durham. Durham tried to get the ball inside, and they can't. Good job by Harris fronting the big man down low. In the corner, it goes to Wheelock. Wheelock still trying to get rid of it, and finally it's poked away by Harris, but last touched by by Wheelock, and Highland wants a timeout with 3:37 to play here in the first quarter. So a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back.
KACA.
If you think buying a car is hard, stressful, and it takes a long time, you haven't shopped at West Motor in Preston and Logan. We've got a large selection of quality new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford vehicles to choose from. Because we offer great pricing and the buying process is simple, we also have a large inventory of used vehicles to choose from. Buy your next vehicle from a dealership that has provided customers a stress-free, quick, and reliable buying process for decades. West Motor in Preston and Logan. Stop in today or visit us online at westmotorcompany.com.
West Motor Company.
KACH.
We mentioned that we'll be back at Preston Gym tomorrow night. The Lady Indians in action as Twin Falls will be in town. 6 p.m. tip-off tomorrow night for the varsity game. We'll have the video feed of the JV game tomorrow starting at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. 11-4, Preston on top. Ball belongs to the Highland Rams in the corner in the front court as they get it in as it is Mickelson to pop out to receive the inbounds pass. Over on the left side as driving, now doesn't take the shot. They kick it back to Wheelock. Wheelock down the middle, can't get a shot, tries to force it down low and threw it out of bounds. Tried to throw it right down the key, and there was nobody there. It was about 6 feet in front of his intended target. And that's another turnover here against the Rams. As here comes Shumway, bringing it quickly up into the front court, and he has his shot come blocked as Mickelson comes over to block it and then take it away. Quickly, here comes the Rams back up into the front court as they get the ball back to Wheelock. Swing it around. Three-pointer from the left side. That's no good. Hustling to get the rebound is the Rams as they get it back to Wheelock again. As Wheelock holds the ball up high. Over on the left side, now gets it back as we go under 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. As Mickelson cuts to get it down low, the pass down low to Wheelock on a little give and go, backdoor cut. His shot is no good. Indians with the rebound quickly come back the other way. It's Harris gives it off as it comes back to Shumway. Shumway goes to Knapp in the left corner, now back to Shumway again, lines up a three from distance, no good, just a little bit too long. Mickelson fighting for the rebound, and he's going to be fouled from behind as he tried to get the rebound. And Cole Harris whistled for the foul. That's 2 on Cole here in the first quarter. As it is team foul number 3 against the Indians with 2:27 to play here in the first quarter. As they'll pick the ball up again at half court. Knapp actually steps back into the backcourt to pressure the ball a little bit. They have a little bit of trouble getting it across the timeline, but they finally do as they get it to Durham. Durham in the corner gives it off. Long shot there by Moon is no good, just into the game. Now Moon gets it back, gives it back down low on the block, comes back to Mickelson, turns, jumper, that's no good. Mickelson falls down, wants to know why there wasn't a call. Either way, it's still, here comes the Indians back again the other way as Shumway gives it off to Knapp, driving as he ran into a man, missed the shot, and it's going to be Highland ball underneath their own basket. Neither team has scored in about the last minute and 10 seconds or so since the timeout, and Preston still holds on to that 11-4 lead. Once again, full court pressure put on by the Indians as the Rams bring the ball in. Looking to get across the midcourt stripe, which they do as Wheelock brings it up into the front court. It goes into the left corner, driving the baseline, sweeping underneath as it's up and in, put in by Easton Durham. Durham, nice little move down low, makes it 11-6. As there's Preston again back up to the front court in a hurry. As it comes to Shumway, drives down the left side of the key, doesn't do anything with it, gets it back out top as it's back to Knapp. As Knapp tries to drive to the middle in the paint, and he gets held from behind. As the foul is going to be, as Dawson Moon will be whistled for the foul. That's his first, and 5 team fouls now against Highland here in the first quarter. Mickelson comes out as he heads back over to the bench. Drew Roberts into the game, a 6'5 junior with hair down to his shoulders, and three-pointer from the corner by Gabe Hammonds. So Gabe has 5 here in the first quarter as he's trying to pick up right where he left off on opening night where he had 25 against Burley. As it comes to Heiselman on the right side, doesn't shoot it. Now back into the corner, back to Heiselman. Now back down low to Roberts. Give it to the cutter, and it's put up and in. as they makes it 14-8 here in the final minute of quarter number 1. 40 seconds to play. See if Preston holds on for the last shot here. As it comes to Shumway, Harris pops out to get it. Back down on the left block. It comes to Knapp. Turnaround jumper's no good. Drew Roberts has the rebound for Highland. As here comes the Rams again, back up into the front court. 24 seconds left in the quarter. Three-pointer from the corner. That's no good. Knapp has the rebound. Actually make it Harris with the rebound. Cole quickly up the floor. And his pass inside is handled and dropped and taken away again by the Rams. Up into the front court. As a backdoor pass, trying to get it down low. As Heiselman had it, lost it. And then we call for a foul, as he gets called for the charging foul, trying to get back to pick up the ball. So Heiselman whistled for the foul, and with 4 seconds left here in the first quarter, Highland is now out of fouls for the half, as that's their 6th team foul of the half. 14-8, 4.5 seconds left here in quarter number 1. Preston on top by 6. As flying up into the front court and then ended up going down was Shumway. As try to reach in, it'll be a blocking foul. Now that's their 7th team foul, and that means that's going to be free throws here for Traeger Shumway. Shumway, the senior, goes to the free throw line with 1.9 seconds left as he's shooting 1 and 1. The first one is good. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Stokes Market True Value. Check out their fresh produce and meat section and now fresh sushi daily as well. Stokes Market True Value, 217 South State Street in Preston, as Shumway makes them both, extends the lead out as the first quarter will come to an end, and Preston will take a 10-point lead into the quarter number 2. They lead it 18-8, second quarter coming up right after this.
KACA. Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-08.
The second quarter of tonight's game is sponsored by Webb Funeral Home, 1005 South 8th East.
Webb Funeral Home, established in Preston in 1925, has served the needs of Franklin County families and their neighbors for several generations. Now in their modern new full-service facilities just off Highway 91 south of Preston, Webb Funeral Home continues to offer caring and professional services to all residents of the area in their time of need. Funeral directors Douglas Webb, Ron Smaley, and Jordan Webb, along with aftercare specialist Jody Rasmussen, thank you for your trust in them and welcome your questions and concerns anytime. A message from your friends at Webb.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
And tonight's game is also brought to you by Kim Dry of Northern Utah, introducing their Micro Pro Shield Disinfecting Plus Antimicrobial Protection for up to 90 days for your home. For safer home or business and greater peace of mind, if you live in Cache or Box Elder counties, call today at 435-752-6100. That's 435-752-6100. As we start the second quarter here this evening, as it is Highland has the ball, just 15 seconds into the quarter. Still haven't taken a shot as it comes to Adam Jones just onto the floor for the first time. Tries to force the ball inside as it comes to Dawson Moon dribbling down low and traveling with the ball. Another turnover here against the Rams. And the Preston Indians with a 10-point lead will take the ball over here for the first time in quarter number 2, facing full court pressure as Shumway brings the ball up the floor. Nice little move, shake and bake, reverse layup is good. As Traeger Shumway with 4 quick points, including the free throws, and Preston now leading by, now they have 18-10. It looked like maybe the score was incorrect the first time. Well, either way, Preston has the ball and a timeout here quickly on the floor, as we'll squeeze another timeout in here right now, and we'll be right back.
KACH.
Saving money by shopping with coupons is finally worth it. You don't have to spend hours looking for places to clip the coupons. They can be right at your fingertips on any smart device. Log into your Stokes Market Rewards account to find dozens of coupons every week. It's so easy you can't afford not to use coupons as you shop. They can help you put your rewards account on your smart device at the service desk at Stokes Market in Preston. Shop, enjoy, save with digital coupons at Stokes Market in Preston.
KACH.
So Preston with an 18-8 lead. They lead by 10. And Highland with the ball brings it up into the front court. Jones will give it back to Wheelock, who now backs the ball back out near the timeline. Back over on the right side to Jones again. Back to Wheelock. Swing it all the way over into the left corner. Nothing there, so they'll work the ball continued around the perimeter. Comes back over here on the right side to Jones. Again, all the way back over into the left corner. Three-pointer from there is long, and the rebound is off to the Indians. Quickly up into the front court, it comes to Shumway. Great pass on the break down low, and they get the basket as Gabe Hammonds picks up another hoop. Hammonds now with 7 points here in the first half, and Preston leads by a dozen. Here comes the Rams back in the front court again. It comes to Wright. Holds it up above his head, and they'll swing it back over on the left side again. Back out top, this is Barella into the game here for the first time. As they try to cut the ball down low, can't get down the baseline, so they'll kick it back out again. And a three-pointer from the corner. As Adam Jones hits the three-pointer from the corner. And cuts the lead back down to 9 again. It's 20-11 for the Indians leading. Bodies down inside as Hammonds ends up falling down inside the key. Gets himself back up. Preston still has the ball. Shumway tries to drive the baseline. He gets cut off. Comes back out to Harris. And they'll give it back again to Stephen Roberts back into the game now. Roberts got a start tonight. His first one at the varsity level. Shot no good. Tap inside, no good. This ball still loose inside. Rebound down low. We got a whistle and a foul. It'll go against the Rams. It'll be a holding foul, but that's going to send Cole Harris to the line to shoot a couple of free throws as 3 in and 3 out for the Highland Rams, including coming back onto the floor is 6'7" Mason Mickelson. So here's Cole Harris at the free throw line. His first 2 free throws of the night, actually shooting 1 and 1 and makes the first. So Cole now with 3 points in the game. As the Harris shoots the second and makes that one as well. So Cole makes them both. 22-11, 11-point lead for Preston with 5:40 to play here in the quarter number 2. And the second quarter of tonight's game is brought to you by Webb Funeral Home here in Preston. Heisselman back out top. Swing it all the way back over around into the right corner, back out top, then pass is taken away. It's intercepted by Shumway. Here come the Indians. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound inside, that's no good. Charger block on the whistle, and it's going to be as down low. It'll be a blocking foul. It'll go against the Rams, and another 1-and-1 opportunity here for the Indians. As going to the free throw line, looks like Hammonds, as Gabe able to make the first. So Hammonds with 8 points here in the first quarter. And we had a couple of subs in and out here. And Hammonds will go back to the free throw line as Stephen Roberts again goes back to the line again, or back to the bench again, I should say, as the second free throw by Hammonds is good again. So Hammonds with 9 here in the first half. So well on his way to another great start like he had in the openers at Burley a week ago. As a shot from the corner, no good. Preston with the rebound. They try a long pass to break the other way, and it's tapped out of bounds. It'll be Preston's ball in the front court as it was Barella who got a hand on the ball and knocked it out of bounds before they could really get the break out and running. So they get it into Shumway to do the Indians. Swing it back over on the right side as it comes to Hammonds. Gabe looks down low, nothing there. He goes back to Shumway. So back to Hammonds again in the corner now. They'll get it back out, back to Shumway again. Shumway gets it back down low. Harris on the block, put it up and in. So nice quick move down low again by Cole Harris. He's got 6, and Preston leads by 17. It's 28-11. As they force it down low, it comes to Mickelson. Mickelson able to put it up and in. Uses that size advantage again to get up and shoot over where nobody can reach up that high, as Mickelson has 4 in the game. Here's Preston down the middle. That's no good. Rebound to the Indians. Put back up. That's no good. And it's knocked away, and it's going to stay with the Indians underneath their own basket. Last touch by Highland. As the rebound was knocked loose, and it looked like it hit off somebody's shoe and then deflected out of bounds. Rhett Larson on the floor here for Preston. As they get the ball in, comes into Hammonds, back in the corner. Shumway for a 3 is good. So Shumway hits a 3 from the left corner. That puts Preston up by 16 again at 29-13. 4:05 to play here in the first half. Hammonds almost got in the way, called for a blocking foul, but the ball came loose, and Highland's able to chase it down. Comes back to Barella, top of the key. Drives down the middle, stops, forces it down low, and that'll be a kicking violation against the Indians as they're trying to get, again, the ball down low to Mickelson to see if they can get the big center a layup, but the ball was kicked before it got all the way to its intended target. So Barella brings it in from underneath his own basket, trying to direct traffic. Somebody pops out high to get the ball. Now they get it to Mickelson, top of the key, driving, puts it up short, taken away there. Here come the Indians back 3-on-2. It's Harris down the middle all the way, laid up, no. Put back is in as Shumway on the follow, able to put it back up and in. As it is 31-13, and Preston with an impressive first half here tonight. 3-pointer, no good. And again, the Indians have the rebound with 3.5 to play in the first half. And a whistle, that would be a turnover charged against the Indians, as Cole, trying to make a quick break of it, actually dribbled the ball off his foot, and it went out of bounds over on the far side of the court. Once again, tonight's second quarter is brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. Remember, their compassionate staff will help you in your time of need. Call 852-0533 for more information about Webb Funeral Home. As the Rams have the ball in front court, in the corner, finally they get it back out of there, as it is Wheelock back into the game. Bounce pass down low. Nope, we got a basket, but nope, we got a foul before the shot on the floor. So the foul here against the Indians. Harris will be called for the foul. That'll be, I have 3 on Cole. They have 2 on the scoreboard, so that's what we'll go with. Ball comes into Durham, bounce it down low as it comes to Mickelson for the easy layup. Mickelson has 6, and it's 30-15. The 15-point lead for Preston with 3 minutes to play here in the first half. As Roberts has it, comes back to Shumway, now back out top to Roberts, as the Rams playing in a kind of a 2-3 zone, a loose zone. Hammond's shot from 11 is no good. Rebound is no good, put back by the Indians, and Mickelson has the rebound here for Highland. Here comes, they get it up into the front court as it comes back to Durham again. He drives, wild shot, no good. Mickelson with the rebound, put back, yes. Mickelson's got 8. And kind of nibbles into the lead again as they cut it down to 13. As they try to get the shot, Mickelson's got the block. Highland takes the ball away again. Quickly up into the front court. Here's Durham driving the baseline. Tries to lay it off to Mickelson. It's tapped out of bounds, and it will stay with Highland. So it'll be Rhett Larson to come back into the game. Tyler Linhart was on the floor briefly. As Linhart comes back to the bench. Pass in, comes to Wright, 3-pointer, good. So Jordan Wright hits the 3, and just like that, all of a sudden that lead is gone from 19 back down to 10, and Preston wants a timeout. We'll take one here as well with 2:07 left here in the quarter. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be right back.
KACH.
Rounds & Associates Insurance Service is an independent insurance agency with Allstate, Travelers, Auto Owners, Safeco, Progressive, and Nationwide, just to name a few. Stop by the office for your competitive quote today. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call 208-852-2500. Rounds & Associates Insurance, supporting both the Westside Pirates and the Preston Indians on to victory. You've got this. Don't weaken. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call today, 208-852-2500.
KACH.
So a 10-point lead for Preston with 2:07 to play in the first half. Don't forget, we have the Ralph Construction halftime report coming up as we get to the break. We're about 2 minutes away from that. Shumway up into the front court to Knapp. Pull up, 14-foot jumper is just a little bit short, gets his own rebound, tries to go back up, runs into Mickelson's, he'll give it up. They'll swing the ball back over onto the right side again as it comes back to Hammonds. Now back to Shumway, top of the key. He goes back to Hammonds, swing it back over to Roberts over on the right side this time. Knapp has it again at the elbow, tries to drive, can't. He'll work it back down into the corner, and a blocking foul here as the foul's going to be called on Ramon Barella, and that'll be his first, and that's going to be put the Indians into the double bonus as now Highland with 10 team fouls in the half. And Traeger Shumway goes back to the free throw line to shoot two more as he makes the first. Now he'll get the penalty. He's made 3 out of 3 from the line so far tonight, and it's 32-20, 12-point lead for the Indians. Shumway's tried second one. He's made them both, and he has a total of 11 points here in the first half. So Traeger Shumway, in just his second varsity game, leading the Indians in scoring here in the as Easton Durham hits a 3 from the far side. Durham has 7 as, again, it's the Rams crawling back into the game as the lead is now 10. Back to Roberts, three-pointer from the corner as Stephen Roberts hits a 3 of his own, his first points of the game, and puts the lead back out again to at the 13 again as they get the ball inside to Mickelson and a whistle as Mickelson got bumped from behind. Not a good pass. Forced the big man to go down all the way down and pick up the ball off the floor down by his shoes. That's asking a tall order out of the big guy. But they fouled him. Here's off the inbound pass right down the middle. No, somebody got lost on defense. That's much too easy a play as cutting right down the middle was right to pick up the hoop. He has 5 now as we go inside a minute to play here in the first half. As it comes to Hammonds on the left side. Larson has it in the corner, gets it back out to Shumway. Quickly comes to Knapp, back to Shumway, now back to Knapp. All the way over in the right corner. Hammonds has it there. He'll work the ball back out of the corner again. Comes to Knapp, back to Hammonds again. Free throw line extended right. To Harris, quickly back outside to Shumway. Down the baseline, that's no good. Larson had good position and got a hand on it, but it was knocked away from behind. Preston will keep the ball underneath their own basket with 29 seconds to go here in the first half and a 13-point lead. 38-25, Preston leads as they get it back in deep. Comes back to Shumway as he tries to give it up, and they knock it away as the pass is then again turned back over, and then Preston drops the ball, and then Highland throws it away. So 4 quick turnovers just in succession before you could hardly blink your eye. As up into the front court, and Hammonds drives and got a blocking foul here on, that'll be on Barrera again. That'll quickly be his second. And it's going to send Gabe Hammonds back to the free throw line for a couple of more free throws here with 12 seconds left in the first half. So Preston leading by 13 here in the second quarter, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. Hammonds, as he'll go to the free throw line, he'll make that one, as that gives him 10 here in the first half, including 3 from the line. The one thing for Hammonds, the other night in Burley, he made all 7 of his free throw shots, and he bounces that one in, and he has made 4 out of 4 so far here tonight and has 11 here in the first half. As they get it up into the front court with 6, with 5 inside, Mickelson drives off the glass and in. He gets the layup, and that's the way the first half is going to end, as Mickelson able to end it, as Preston will lead by 11 heading into the halftime break. After the first half, it's Preston 38, The Highland Rams 27 as Preston leads by 11 heading into the halftime break. We invite you to stay tuned. We'll have the Ralph's Construction halftime report coming up right after this.
KACH.
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Hi, everybody. It's Dan Hubbard for Chem Dry of Northern Utah. Are you worried about the safety of your home or business? Well, Chem Dry of Northern Utah can help. Their new Micro Pro Shield service disinfects, then adds antimicrobial protection for up to 90 days. They use patented technology to create a layer of spikes on surfaces that mechanically kills microbes on contact for up to 3 months. Their hospital-grade disinfectant is EPA approved for use against SARS-CoV-2, the very cause of COVID-19. It's simply ideal for residential and commercial settings. If you'd like more information about their new Micro Pro Shield service and you're in Cache or Box Elder County, make sure you call today, 435-752-6100. That's 435-752-6100 for ChemDry of Northern.
The halftime report is sponsored by Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Call 435-232-18.
More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsized, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information, 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction. 435-232-18.
KACH.
Welcome back. This is the Ralph's Construction halftime report as we have reached halftime here from the game at Highland, and Preston holding on to an 11-point lead. It's 38-27 as they look to knock off the 5A Highland Rams and extend a winning streak, which they've gone almost all the way back to just about a year now since their last loss. That was at home in the holiday tournament a year ago against Middleton. As since then, Preston has reeled off 23 straight wins. They look to extend that to 24 here tonight. A good first half by the Preston Indians. Are able to just about do everything we talked about during the pregame show. They are able to work the ball around, get good shots as a team. They're able to keep Mason Mickelson off the boards pretty much until probably about halfway through the second quarter when he had 6 or 8 quick points there toward the end of the second quarter as he finished the first half with 10. But for the most part, they've kept Mickelson off the line, off the scoreboard. Easton Durham with a big 3. He had 7 in the first half. He was the other guy we talked about in the pregame show that they were going to have to be able to control to have a chance here this evening. Kind of surprising, a big first half out of the senior Traeger Shumway, who actually is tied for the team lead and game lead in scoring, as he's tied with Gabe Hammonds, his teammate, as Gabe, a 4 for 4th in the line. He also had 11 points in the first half of tonight's game. So Preston's played pretty well so far here this evening as the two 1-0 teams on the year, Preston and Highland, meeting at Highland Gym here this evening. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and have a look at some of the stats from the first half of the game. We'll do that as we continue right after this.
KACH.
Sushi. A word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
If you feel like your bank works against you, we invite you to move your accounts to Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. We work for you, not against you. Serving Southeast Idaho for over 65 years, we offer totally free checking with cash back rewards, 0 fees credit cards, low auto loan rates, and excellent customer service. Visit today, 311 South Highway 91, Preston. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
At Preston Drug, we understand that everyone is busy and time is important. That's why we've implemented synchronization. We look at all the monthly prescriptions your family takes, and working with your doctor, we organize them so that you can pick them all up at one time each month. Synchronization with Preston Drug saves you time and money. Call Preston Drug today, and we'll get you into the synchronization system. It's free and it's simple. Preston Drug, 208-852-1563.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
And welcome back to the Ralph's Construction Halftime Report, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area here in Preston. For more information on how you can have a new home built for your needs and desires, call 435-232-1837. That's 435-232-1837. As we'll take a look at the stat sheet from the first half, first from the Highland Rams. It was Easton Durham who finished the first half with 7 points. Adam Jones had 3 for the Rams. Mason Mickelson finished the first half with 10. Big last two or 3 minutes of the second quarter helped him to get up to that 10-point range. Jaden Wright finished the first half with 5 for the Rams. For the Indians, Trayer Shumway finished the first half of the night with 11 points. Stephen Roberts had 3. Brecker Knapp also had 3. Cole Harris had 6 in the first half. Spent quite a bit of the time of the second quarter on the bench with a couple of fouls, as he's really the only player so far in the game in foul trouble here tonight. Braden Hess had 3 in the first half. Gabe Hammonds also had 11. Tyler Linhart played briefly but did not score in the first half of tonight's game. Preston leads by 11, 38-27. The second half coming up just after the break. This has been the Ralph's Construction Halftime Report. Second half coming up next.
KACH.
More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsized, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information, 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction. 435-232-1837.
There are lots of reasons why Sanders Furniture has been in business for 88 years. One reason is the quality brand appliances and furnishings you can get when you shop at Sanders Furniture, like Amana, Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid. You'll also find comfortable recliners and seating, tables, beds and mattresses, home decor, and accents. If you like to shop where you're appreciated without a bunch of pressure from the salesman, then make sure you stop by Sanders Furniture today. We appreciate every customer. 148 South Main Street, Soda.
The third quarter is sponsored by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need. Quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
A proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston, Mink Creek.
Well, we'll get ready to start the third quarter. Preston leading by 11. And don't forget that the three-game stretch to open the season for the Indians on the road continues Thursday night as they'll be in Blackfoot against the Broncos. We'll have the broadcast for you on KACH and on mylocalradio.com. Preston opens the second half with the ball, and they get it down into the corner as they try to get it to Roberts. It was poked away from behind, but it'll stay with Preston down in the right corner, as it'll be Stephen Roberts to bring it in from there. Get it down low, back to Roberts. He lines up a three. Short. Rebound inside, taken down by Hess. Nice position rebound. They'll get it back out to Hammonds back at the top of the key. Hammonds gives it back to Roberts on the right side. Look down in the corner, nothing there, so they get it back down low to Cole Harris. A little reverse layup, that's no good. Ball tapped around, and Preston gets it again. A third opportunity, a three-pointer from the corner, no good. As they get it again, and finally, Highland able to take it away. It's taken away by Wheelock. Tries to get it down the floor, defense is back, so he'll slow it up as it comes to Heisselman. He'll pull it back out to the top of the key. Heisselman swings it back around. Durham on the left side, drives down the middle, tries to lay it off. Good hands by the Preston defense. Again, they take it away as it's picked up by Hess. Hess gives it off to Roberts. Roberts all the way down the floor to Harris over in the left corner. Back out to Roberts again. Back to Harris. Doesn't take the three. He'll pull up now from about 15. That's just a little bit short. And the hard rebound comes back off, taken again in the corner. Here comes Wright. A three-pointer from the corner is good as Jaden Wright hits his second three of the game. And it's down to an 8-point lead as here comes the Highland Rams again. As Preston has it, Hammonds from the left elbow, in and out, will stay out as the rebound is off, taken away by Heisselman. Here come the Rams on the run. Heisselman slows the ball up, dribbles it off his foot, but he's able to pick it right up. Comes to Wright. Wright swings it across the court, back to Wheelock. Wheelock comes back out top to Heisselman again. Turn around right at the free throw line. Mickelson has it there. He won't shoot it, but he gives it off to Wright. And Wright with a couple of quick baskets as the lead is cut all the way down now to 5 points, and the Preston Indians need a timeout. So the timeout on the floor, we'll take one here as well. We'll be right back.
KACH.
A higher level of precision and accuracy, that's what the new Naveo Robotic Assistance System at Franklin County Medical Center provides you. Whether you're in need of revision, partial or total knee replacement, the new robotic assisted surgery technology at Franklin County Medical Center allow knee surgery candidates the comfort of knowing that their knee surgery will be performed with confidence, improving the function, feel, and longevity of your new knee. Learn more about the new robotics machine at fcmc.org. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
KACH.
So welcome back as Preston has the ball after the timeout. As it comes to Knapp, ball's loose, picked up again as Hammonds has it. Able to get it, pull the ball back out on the left side. Now back down low, and the entry pass. They try to get it back down low to Hess on the block. The pass is deflected and goes out of bounds as it'll be Preston's ball underneath their own basket here. About 2 minutes gone here in quarter number 2 as Highland has really made a big run here in the second quarter. A three-pointer put up by Hammonds, that's no good. They try to chase it down in the corner. It's going to go off the Highland Rams and out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Indians. 38-33, Preston on top as Knapp will bring it in from over in the corner. That's a heck of a play by Knapp to be able to chase it down and then throw it off the legs of a couple of Highland players to be able to keep the ball in Preston's possession as they get it into Shumway. Inside to Harris, down low, Hess put it up and in. Great looking pass there from Harris to find Hess wide open underneath for the easy layup. Hess has 5. And Preston able to extend the lead back out to 7 again. The full court pressure put on by the Indians. Heisselman up into the front court. Swing it back all the way out top. As that comes to Durham, top of the key. He'll launch a 3 from there. Good. As Durham able to drain another 3. He's got 10 in the game now, and the lead down to 4. This is the closest that Highland's been now in quite a while. As quickly, Harris in the key, a little floater from about 7. That's up and in. Cole Harris makes a little shot from inside. Missed a lot of time in the second quarter because he had a couple of fouls and he had to go to the bench, but you need to have the big guy on the floor. As driving down the middle, as the shot and a foul, as Jaden Wright able to go up and draw the foul. Now let's see who the foul is going to be on here for the Indians. That's Brecker Knapp who draws the foul. For Brecker, that's his first team foul against either side here in half number 2. And it'll be Jaden Wright to go to the free throw line. Don't forget the third quarter of tonight's game is brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest as Wright makes the first. Drop by where you be treated like a friend. It's Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State Street here in Preston. Wright makes them both. He's got a total of 13 in the game, and the lead now is still 4, 42-38. And there's a turn it over as a carry by the Indians in the back court as they'll turn it over and give the ball back to Highland once again. 4:45 to play here in the third. As the lead at halftime was 11, it's down to 4. Down the middle, it's Durham. Doesn't take the shot, kicks it off to Heisselman. They kick it back out, all the way back out top. It comes to Wright once again. Wright wants to drive. And a hand check foul probably against, that is that Harris? If it is, it's 3 on Cole. Yes, it is. As Harris draws the foul, that'll be his third. And let's see if they're going to leave him on the floor or they're going to take him back off here and send him back to the bench with just 3.5 minutes gone here in the third quarter. So far, at least for now, he's going to stay on the floor. As it comes to Wright, top of the key. Gives it off to Heisselman, back to Wright, a 3. Goes in, out, and then back in again. As Wright cuts the lead down to 1, he's got 16, and it's 42-41. Up in the front court, here comes the Indians. Hammonds, Shumway, swing it back over on the left side, back to Knapp, swing it inside to Harris. Nice pass again, down low to Hess. That's that same play they ran a few minutes ago, and Hess has another little gimme layup. He's got 7, and Preston opens the lead back out to 3 again. Wright, behind the back dribble, runs over a man, no call, then they throw it away anyway. Here comes Harris back into the front court. Cole lays it off, and fumbled there by the Indians. They end up not getting a good shot out of it, as it is taken away again here by Highland. Wheelock up into the front court. Tried to get it down low, couldn't, but the ball picked up there and put up and in as Drew Roberts able to finally get the ball to go down. And again, the lead down to 1 point again at 44-43. Shumway up into the front court. Goes to Hammonds, now back to Shumway. Back over to Harris, who pops out to get the ball back out in three-point range. Hammonds, 3 from the right side, is short as the rebound comes right back out, taken there by the Rams. They get it back to Durham up into the front court. Durham drives down the middle for the lead, short as the rebound taken down by Hess for the Indians. Quickly, here comes the Indians back the other way. It's Harris driving all the way, lays it off. Knapp, easy layup as Brecker able to get the points and open the lead back up again. 46-43, 2.5 to play here in quarter number 3. As Preston all of a sudden find themselves in a heck of a game after leading by as many as 14 in the second quarter. As driving the baseline is Durham. He's got another little easy layup. He's got a dozen, and once again, the lead cut back down to 3 here for the Indians. As going up, little left-hand layup, that's Cole Harris, who's now got 10 in the game here this evening. So Preston open the lead back up a little bit again. Here's the three-pointer put up and no good. Boy, that looked good when it left his hand to Durham. That would have tied the game. Up comes to Shumway up into the front court. Shumway gives it off to Hess, runs over a man, and it'll be a blocking foul. as Easton Wheelock called for the block. That'll be his first. And just the first against Highland here in the second half. So, ball out of bounds underneath their own bucket here for the Indians after the blocking foul. As it will be Shumway to bring it in underneath their own basket. Shumway, as Hammonds goes to the bench, three-pointer is good. Cole Harris nails the three, his first of the night, and he's got 13 in the game. 51-45, a 6-point lead now here for the Indians. As it comes to Heisselman, back out top, force it inside, turnaround jumper from the free throw line by Wright is no good. Preston comes away with the rebound. Players run into each other, ends up almost in a scrum in the Indians' back court. It'll be held, and it's going to go back over to Highland on the alternating possession rule. So Wright will bring the ball back in with 1:26 to play here in the quarter. Third quarter sponsored by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. As it goes to Heisselman over on the left side, Barella has it back out top. As Adam Jones just back into the game, gets the ball, gets it back out top to Barella. Big bounce pass comes to Wright at the free throw line. Fumbled it, had to go get it. As it comes back to Barella again, top of the key. As good passing here by the Rams. They force it down low. Mickelson had it, dropped it. As Preston tried to save it on the floor, but it's going to be out of bounds. As the ball will belong to the Rams with 57 seconds left in the quarter. Easton Durham comes back on the floor as Heisselman will go back to the bench. So Durham got just a little bit of a quick blow and able to get back on the floor. As the Rams get the ball in the corner, Durham steps in. A two-pointer is good. So he faked the three, got his Preston man up in the air, stepped in for the two-pointer and hit it, and it's 51-47. Hammond's back on the floor for the Indians. Gives it to Hess. Back out top, it comes to Shumway. Shumway back in the corner. Hammond's a three. And it's going to be just a hair short as the Indians able to take the rebound away with 27 seconds left in the quarter. Comes back to Shumway. Back to Harris. He lines up another three. That's short. The long rebound again comes back to Shumway. Back to Harris. Doesn't take the three this time. Hess pops out to the free throw line down the middle. And a little runner in the paint is a hair short. And again, here comes back the Highland Rams again with 4 to play in the quarter. Try to get a shot. Nice hands there by Shumway. Takes it away. And the quarter will end with the Indians leading by 4. So Preston outscored in the quarter, but they have a lead tonight headed to the fourth. After 3, it's 51-47. Preston leads. We'll go to the fourth quarter coming up next.
KACA.
At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we've been in business since 1948. And while many of the faces may have changed, there's one thing that still stays the same: our personalized customer service. Our customers will always come first, whatever your needs. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we have many different insurance options and can find the right option for you and your needs. Call us today to find out more. 208-852-2500. 208-852-2500. Or drop by the office, 85 South State Street.
There's a special bond between people and their pets. One that's built during playtime, chore time, cuddle time, and of course, lots of meal times. That's why IFA Country Stores carries all the best food for all kinds of pets, whether they're a part of your lifestyle, a part of your livelihood, or a part of your family. IFA Country Stores, helping to grow the things you love.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, the Indians outscored 20-13 in the third. That allows the Rams to get back into the game, but Preston will start the fourth quarter with a 4-point lead here this evening. As Cole Harris with 3 fouls will stay on the floor. Some discussion about Stephen Roberts coming in here or not, and I don't think he checked in time. That might have been part of the problem. So I think Roberts is going to come in for Harris the first time the ball's dead here in quarter number 4. Preston has the ball to open the quarter. 51-47, they have the lead. As they come out, they pressure the ball in the back court, as they finally get it up in the front court, down low, wide open underneath. It's Larson, missed the layup as the rebound comes off. It comes to Hess, and Hess traveled trying to get the shot back up. Brett Larson was all alone underneath and just too strong with the layup attempt in his haste to get the ball away. So they turn the ball over on the traveling violation, and the ball will come back over to Highland, who trails by 4, just 13 seconds into the quarter. As get it up into the front court, Preston in the 2-3 zone, comes to Durham, back out top to Barella. He'll swing it back over, now gets it back, get it back to Durham again on the left side, back out top to Barella, now back to Durham. He lines up a 3, right off the pass, no good. As it's tapped, saved on the floor, back to the Highland, however, as Durham all the way, weaves through traffic and gets the layup, and it's a 2-point game, 51-49, as Durham has 16 points in the game. 3-point attempt, that's no good, put up by Knapp, as here comes Barella again for the Rams after they've been able to collect the rebound. It comes to Wright. Back out top to Barella. Minute gone here in quarter number 4. Preston leads again has shrunk. It's bound to 2 points once again. Barella holding, directing traffic. Gives it off on the left side as Durham, he'll lay it off. 3-pointer for the lead. That's no good. Taken away by the Indians. They come back to on 3. Comes to Hammonds in the paint, and his shot is blocked, and Gabe's going to go back to the free throw line again. So they'll send Hammonds back to the line as the foul is going to go on Easton Durham. That's his second. And 2 team fouls on each side here in the second half. So Hammonds at the line. He's made 4 out of 4 tonight, and that one rolls in and make it 5s. As Hammonds has 12 points overall in the game. As Larson leaves, Hammond's next free throw, that's good again. So Hammond's made 6 out of 6, and he has 13 in the game. Lead back out to 4 points again. Here comes Barella quickly back up into the front court as he runs into Brecker. Knapp tries to draw a foul from Knapp. Brecker able to lay off him just enough. Barella doesn't take the shot. 3-point attempt by Jones, that's no good. Rebound is inside to Mickelson. His putback is no good. Lead ball again comes back to Mickelson again. Lay it up and in. So Mickelson missed the first shot. They're able to get it back up and put it back up again as the lead again down to 2 points, and timeout called by the Preston Indians, and we'll be right back after this timeout.
KACH.
More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsized, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information, 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction, 435-232-1837.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Tonight's game also brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley with Ford, Chrysler, Plymouth, Jeep, and Dodge trucks. They're all available right there in the city of Preston. So Mickelson got good position down low, and nobody could move him out of that spot. He missed a couple of short little shots, but finally got one to fall and cut the lead down to 2 points again as Preston leads 53-51, 6:05 to play here in regulation. As Shumway, as Knapp comes to get it, comes over to Hammonds, doesn't take the 3, down low to Harris. Cole goes up, that's too strong, gets his own rebound and goes back up, and he's fouled. So Harris missed the first, got his own rebound, got fouled on the second, and he'll go back to the free throw line now as the foul is going to go against Jaden Wright. That'll be his second foul here tonight, as that'll be the third on Highland as a team, and the first shot by Harris is no good. That's the first missed free throw tonight by the Indians. They've had a heck of a night shooting from the line. As Harris is second, he makes that one. He's made 3 out of 4, and Cole has a total of 14 points tonight. 3-point lead for the Indians. As Mickelson down low drives, Hess rides him all the way to the bucket, missed, and then Hess able to take it away, and he's fouled in the backcourt. Or who they call the foul on? They're pointing back toward the Highland way. Okay, they'll call it a held ball, so the possession arrow will keep it as Highland's ball. So Rams have it underneath their own basket. Down as Highland trails by 3. Comes into right, back to Durham. Durham doesn't take the shot, comes back to right again. He'll hand the ball off back to Barella. The three-pointer for the tie, no good. Rebound inside, Mickelson goes over a man's back as... Nope, the foul's going to go against Hess, as they'll call Hess apparently back underneath Mickelson as the ball stays with Pocatello again. They get another opportunity. Barella brings it in out to the three-point arc as Jones gives it inside. Mickelson looking for room to operate in the paint, throws it up, no good, but he's fouled. As Jaden Wright actually took the shot, so it'll be Wright that'll go to the free throw line. As Hess called for a pair of quick fouls here, and all of a sudden Braden's got 4 in the game. With 5:21 to play, and Wright going to go to the free throw line. His first one is good. So the sophomore gets it back to a 2-point game again, 54-52, Wright with a total of 17 in the game. Stays at 17. That one way down, then popped back out, and a foul on the rebound called against the Rams. As the foul will go against Mickelson, just his second for the big guy. So a 2-point lead. Preston has the ball in the backcourt. A little easy pressure as Highland tries to trap once they get the ball to the midcourt stripe. As it comes to Hammonds, looking for room to operate. He'll give it to Roberts. Back down low. Harris back outside. Knapp for 3. In, out, stays out. Taps around. Still comes back out to Hammonds in the right corner of 3. That's no good. As all of a sudden Preston can't make a shot from the outside. As Shumway's shot from the top of the key. That's also no good. 3 outside shots, and Preston missed all 3 of them. Barella up into the front court. Into the corner, driving the baseline, and the ball knocked away from behind, and a late whistle and a foul called here against the Indians. So Easton Durham tried to drive the baseline as Cole Harris reached in from behind. He draws the foul. That's going to be a 4 on Harris now, as Harris and Hess both with 4 fouls apiece here for the Indians. Inside, Mickelson stumbles, falls down, gets the ball to Wright just before he does go down. Little runner in the lane, put up and in. As we're tied at 54, is Wright able to give his team a tie as he has 19 in the game. 4.5 to play here in regulation. We're tied at 54 as Hammonds goes down the baseline and he goes up. He's fouled, and the shot's no good. Now, who's the foul going to be on? It's going to go against Mickelson, and that'll be his 3rd. So 3 on Mickelson, 5 team fouls now for each side. In this 54-54 tie, and Hammonds back to the free throw line again. Hammonds, first one's up and good. He's 7 for 7 for the second game in a row, and he has 14 points tonight. As second one rolls around, that one falls in as well. He's made all 8 of his charity shots, and he has 15 tonight. And Preston with a 2-point lead once again at 56-54. Don't forget, Preston will be in Blackfoot on Thursday. We'll have the game for you here on KACH and on mylocalradio.com. Wright up into the front court as it comes back to Wheelock, back to Wright, over into the corner. I should say that is Durham holds the ball up high as it comes back out top to Wheelock again. Swing it over here on the near side as it comes back to Hesselman. Back to Durham. At the elbow, they give it off as it comes there to the big guy Wright, misses a shot, kick it back out, Wheelock for 3, that's no good, as up high to get the rebound is Larson back into the game, gets the rebound, and Jaden Wright called for a foul as he rides the back of big Larson, and that'll be his 3rd, and now Highland's out of fouls here for the rest of the game, as that's their 6th, as in the backcourt and right there, as trying to come up and get the steal. It was Durham with a backcourt foul as he fouls Stephen Roberts. Will go to the line here to shoot a 1-and-1 as Preston holding on to a 2-point lead. The foul against Durham is his third, and Roberts gets the 1-and-1 as Preston trying to extend the streak. He missed the front of the 1-and-1, and Wright has the rebound. So it stays a 2-point lead with 3.5 to play. Up into the front court, Wheelock gives it off. Three-pointer. It's no good. Tapped by Mickelson, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Highland's ball, or I should say it'll be Preston's ball. A 2-point game. Braden Hess comes out of the game, or comes back into the game as Larson will leave, I should say. As Preston gets the ball into the backcourt. Mild pressure put on by the Indians as Wheelock chases the ball around in the backcourt. They get it up into the front court now to the Indians. Harris down the middle, lays it off to Hess. Back onto the floor. Missed the layup, gets his own rebound, has it blocked by Mickelson. Tries to go back up, looking for position, able to find Harris, and they'll get the ball back out. And then it's taken away from behind as Durham, who was cherry-picking on the play, able to steal the ball from behind from Harris. Get it back up into the front court. Mickelson in the paint, spins, 13-foot jumper is good, and we're tied again. As Mickelson hits the jumper, and a timeout on the floor called again here by the Preston Indians. With a timeout, we'll take one too. We'll be right back as Preston is again tied 56-56. We'll be right back.
KACA.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Tonight's game is also brought to you by Naylor Insurance. For home, health, life, and auto through Mutual of Enumclaw, call Naylor Insurance, 852-0810, 852-0810, or drop by and see them at 153 North State in Preston. 2:56 to play, 56-56. Highland is out of fouls. They have 7 team fouls as a team. The next team foul for the Indians will be their 6th, so they're just 1 foul away from being out of fouls as well. Preston has the ball in the backcourt as it comes into Shumway. Shumway gives it back to Harris as they get it back up in the front court as it comes to Knapp. Knapp gets across the timeline, gives it back to Harris. Back over here on the near side, it comes back to Shumway. Hammonds has it in the corner, doesn't shoot, so he'll give it back to Shumway again. Kind of a lazy pass inside. Harris lays it off. Hess from right on the left block, able to put it in. Braden Hess got the good ball movement by the Indians, a good pass, and Hess got good position and able to make the layup, and Preston has a 2-point lead again, 58-56, 2:20 to play in the game. As it comes to Mickelson, stepping in, good pass down low and tying the game. As a good pass from Easton Durham, as Wright able to make the layup down low. He's got 21 in the game. We're tied at 58. Hammonds for 3, no good. Long rebound comes off as it comes to Knapp. Get it back out top, back to Shumway again. As we go under 2 minutes to play here in regulation. As Knapp holds that out in the 3-point area. Now he'll give it back to Shumway. 1:45 to play. 58-58. As looking inside, as it comes back out to Hess. Harris has his shot blocked as Preston able to poke at it, keep it alive, but they poked it out of bounds. It's going to be Highland's ball with 1:33 left. As it'll be Highland basketball as we're tied at 58. As for Preston, with the exception of the semifinal game against Middleton, this is the biggest threat to what has become a 23-game win streak here for the Indians. As they give it off over on the far side. As driving down the middle, the shot no good, put up by Durham. As Highland gets the rebound back, swing it back over on the right side again. That is Mickelson. As they turn it away, they turn it over. Is Preston able to take the ball away again? Knapp has it in the backcourt, gets it up to the timeline. Comes to Hammonds, now back to Knapp. As Brecker trying to direct traffic a little bit as he takes over running the point. Gets it to Shumway, free throw line extended left, and Preston again wants a timeout. Timeout called by the Indians. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll take a timeout, and once again, we'll be right back right after this.
KACA.
Saving money by shopping with coupons is finally worth it. You don't have to spend hours looking for places to clip the coupons. They can be right at your fingertips on any smart device. Log into your Stokes Market Rewards account to find dozens of coupons every week. It's so easy you can't afford not to use coupons as you shop. They can help you put your rewards account on your smart device at the service desk at Stokes Market in Preston. Shop, enjoy, save with digital coupons at Stokes Market in Preston.
KACH.
So we'll give you a quick recap of where we are. Game is tied at 58. 52.5 seconds left here in regulation. Team fouls, 7 team fouls against Highland, just 5 against the Indians. So they have a foul to give. And the possession arrow, should it come into play, is in the direction of the Preston Indians. So we're tied at 58. Preston has the ball after the timeout. They'll bring it on. They'll bring it in the front court, over on the far sideline. Knapp will bring the ball in as he gets it into Shumway back in the backcourt. Shumway working against Wheelock, gets it back up into the front court. Trying to somebody to give it to. He'll hand it off as Hammonds comes to meet the ball. Hammonds holds on to it, is trying to just let the clock run, and a foul here called against, I believe that's Durham they called the foul against. If it is, that's 4 on him. Yes, it is. So foul on Durham. It'll send Hammonds to the line in the tie game, and Hammonds tonight is 8 for 8 from the free throw line, and he'll shoot 1 and 1, and the first one is good to give the Indians a lead again. So Preston leads 59-58. 37 seconds left. As Hammonds, his second, good again. Boy, rattled around a little bit, wanted to come out. He's made all 10 of his free throw shots tonight, and here come the Rams back the other way. They take it down into the right corner, get it back out front as it comes out to Durham. Out top of the key, clock runs with 25 seconds left here in regulation. As now quickly it is the Rams who want a timeout of their own. They'll take a full timeout here too. So we'll once again sneak in another timeout, and we will be right back right after this.
KACA.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Tonight's game also brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, offering many options for all of your insurance coverage. 85 South State Street in Preston. Drop in for your competitive quote today or call 852-2500, 852-2500 for Rounds & Associates Insurance. Preston leads by 2 with 28.8 seconds left. Wright will bring it in. Harris guards the inbound pass. They get it into the backcourt. They get it up into the front court now as it's Durham to come to meet the ball. 15 seconds to play. He'll three for the lead. No. Long rebound is controlled by the Indians. They take it away as they have to foul Shumway coming up the court with 8 seconds to play. And Shumway will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1 and can ice the game. As Shumway can make, if he makes the first, It's the 9th team foul against Highland, so he's shown to shoot 1-1. If he makes the first, he can guarantee Preston nothing worse than a tie. If he makes them both, he'll ice the game. The first one is good, as it's a 61-58 lead for the Indians. So if he makes this one, it'll put it away. The second free throw is good. So Shumway pretty much ices the game as Preston leads by 4 with 8 seconds left. And once again, it is a timeout called here by the Highland Rams. It'll be a full timeout, and we'll take a timeout here as well and be right back.
KACA.
A higher level of precision and accuracy, that's what the new Naveo robotic assistance system at Franklin County Medical Center provides you. Whether you're in need of revision, partial or total knee replacement, the new robotic assisted surgery technology at Franklin County Medical Center allow knee surgery candidates the comfort of knowing that their knee surgery will be performed with confidence, improving the function, feel, and longevity of your new knee. Learn more about the new robotics machine at fcmc.org. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
KACH.
Well, for the Highland Rams, it was a tough year last year, and this will be a tough loss for them here against the Preston Indians. Although Preston a great team, and certainly stepping up to beat a 5A team tonight, it will be a big win for the Indians. But a year ago, remember, the Highland Rams finished with a 5-13 record overall, and Preston, thanks to the free throws by Traeger Shumway, leads by 4 with 8 seconds left, and Preston has the ball. So they just need to get, Highland has the ball, as they'll bring it in backcourt. As they'll get the ball up into the front court, quickly up into the front court. It comes to Durham, drives the baseline. They give him a concession layup to make it a 2-point game again, as Preston will have the ball with 2.6 seconds left. So Durham able to make the free throw, make the layup. Preston calls a timeout. They'll draw something up to make sure they can get the ball in bounds, and that's all they'll have to do, as just hang on to it and don't have to get it up into the front court. That would force Highland to foul again. That would be 10 team fouls and give Preston in the double bonus that give them 2 shots. So you try to drop a play to where it comes into either Hammonds or Shumway and make them foul the best shooters on the floor from the free throw line and give them the chance to once again put the game away. Preston leading by 2 with 2.6 left. It's 62-60. We'll remind you again that one more game on the road for Preston. That'll be Thursday night next week, as they'll be in Blackfoot to play the Broncos, and then they'll come home and take the wraps off the home schedule, as they will be hosting the Preston holiday tournament week after next. The girls tournament is next week at home as well, Thursday through Saturday, and we'll have the Friday and Saturday games for the girls coming up next weekend here on KACH. So Preston has the ball in the backcourt, as it'll be Big Mason Mickelson to guard the inbound pass, as they'll try to force Preston into making a bad pass with 2.6 seconds left in the quarter. They run the baseline, and they foul him immediately as they get the ball in, as the inbound pass came to Hammonds, I do believe, as Hammonds will come back down here. That's 10 team fouls now against the Rams, and Hammonds will go to the line to shoot 2 in the double bonus, with Preston already leading by 2 in the game. So Hammonds had 25 in the opener, has 15 tonight. Check that, 17 tonight, 10 for 10 from the free throw line, as you'll have a couple of opportunities to put this one away. As Preston leading by 2, 62-60, and here's Gabe. Hammonds' first one rolls around and falls in. That ties the game. That gives him a 3-point lead again to make it a 2-possession game. And he can make this one, and a 3-pointer will not beat them. Hammond's shot is up and in. He makes 12 in a row from the free throw line, and Preston now with a 4-point lead, 1.8 seconds to play. They get the ball in. They let it fly, but it's not going to matter as Preston comes into Highland High School to play the 5A Rams, and Preston will walk away tonight with a 64-60 victory here against the 5A Highland Rams. Preston improves to 2-0 on the year. Highland falls to 1-1 as big nights by several different players tonight for the Indians. What we talked about right off the top in the pregame show, that they were going to need big efforts from their stalwart players, and that's exactly what they got. We'll talk about it on the postgame show, which is coming up after this, as Preston wins 64-60.
Tonight's game has been brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. We have all the parts your car may need to keep running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding community since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Preston Pharmacy, now with their own app to help make tracking your prescriptions easier. Now, stay tuned for the postgame show, coming right up.
Behind every project is a True Value. At Stokes Market and True Value in Preston, whether you need hardware, dog food, tools, batteries, plumbing supplies, paint, or cleaning products, you'll find them all. Plus a whole lot more at Stokes Market and True Value. With a large inventory, you'll find all the big name brands you trust and low prices every time you visit. So whether you're just starting or you're in the middle of a project, stop in today and visit our friendly, knowledgeable staff. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that $20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NC.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
Proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
This is the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap tonight's game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at other games from around the area on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard.
Well, it's a happy bunch of Indians who head back to the locker room as they come into Highland High School tonight and knock off the 5A Highland Rams. Final score is 64-60 as the Indians, with a great effort and able to extend their winning streak now out to 24 games, as they'll head to Blackfoot next week, as they'll look to also go 3-0 on the year. So big effort by the Indians as they walk away with a 4-point win here this evening. Each team scored 13 points in the fourth quarter. Preston was outscored by 7 in the third by Highland, 20-13. That really allowed the Rams to get a run and get back into the game. Got as close as 2 points a couple of times in quarter number 4, but Preston was able to win it 64-60. As right from the we talked about the keys to the game tonight for the Indians. They needed to play well and have people step up and take care of the ball inside and try to keep Mason Mickelson off the board. The 6'7" senior finished the game with 14 points, but really wasn't much of a factor at all in the second half of the game. Easton Durham became more of a factor in the second half for the Rams. In fact, he led the Rams in scoring with 18 points here tonight. Preston had 3 players with in double figures here this evening, and they needed every one of them tonight as well, as they're able to win it 64-60. Take a timeout. We'll come back, look at the score sheet right after this.
KACA.
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
WestMotorCompany.com.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, Preston wins it tonight, 64-60. Look at the stat sheet. Is brought to you by Franklin County Medical Center, providing the best care in all of the Cache Valley. Franklin County Medical Center, 44 North 1st West in Preston. For the Highland Rams, as tonight Easton Durham led them in scoring. He finished the game with 18 points, but it was just not quite enough, as the senior had a great game, but they fall just short. Adam Jones had 3 points tonight for Highland. Mason Mickelson finished the game with 14, but as we said in just before the break, he really wasn't much of a factor in the game in the second half, like he was especially in the second quarter. Drew Roberts finished the game with 2, and Jaden Wright had a total of 21 in the game. For the Preston Indians tonight, Traeger Shumway had a great game. He finished the game with 13, hit all 7 of his free throws in the game. Stephen Wright had 3. Brecker Knapp had 5. Cole Harris stepped up, and he had 14 in the game. In fact, Cole had the only missed free throw tonight for the Indians as a team, as he made 3 out of 4. Braden Hess finished the game with 9, and another big game tonight out of Gabe Hammonds. Gabe finished the game with 17. He was 12 of 12 from the free throw line tonight, as Preston wins it by the score of 64-60 over the Highland Rams, as the Indians have now won 24 straight games. Another quick timeout. We'll come back, tell you what's on tap right after this.
KACA.
Sushi, a word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists, making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available, or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
KACH.
So we mentioned the Indians only missing 1 free throw in the entire game. They were 25 of 26 from the free throw line tonight. And when you need things to fall your way to be able to win a close game down the stretch like they did tonight, Well, only missing one free throw the entire game certainly has to be the difference in the game tonight. So up next for the Preston Indians is a matchup against the Blackfoot Broncos. That's next Thursday night in Blackfoot. The pregame show gets underway at 7:15 with a tip-off at 7:30. That broadcast will be audio only, but can be heard on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and along the internet at mylocalradio.com. If you do care to watch that game, you can do so by going to nfhsnetworks.com and watch it there, just much like tonight's game. But remember, not a free service. You'll have to pay to watch it. Our next broadcast is actually tomorrow night, as the Lady Indians again will take the floor as they will host the Twin Falls Lady Bruins at Preston Gym. That game, the pregame show tomorrow night, gets underway at 5:45, and the game will start at 6 p.m. We'll also have a video feed of not only that game, but also the JV game, which tips off at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. So that'll wrap up our coverage for tonight. The executive producer of KACH Radio Sports is Val Cook. Our studio coordinator tonight has been John Beverly. Until tomorrow night, we'll remind you the final score as Preston knocks off the Highland Rams and extends the winning streak to 24 in a row with a 64-60 win on the road tonight. Until next time, I'm Dan Hubbard saying thanks for joining us. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. And we'll talk to you tomorrow from Preston Gym as the Lady Indians once again will take the floor tomorrow night. We'll talk to you then.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.